This first hallway is being an absolute nightmare. And that freaking heavy up there is nuking my entire squad. Okay. Got him that time though.
They're using combat drones.
Whoa! Whoa! Shia! No, Liara. Get down over there, out of the way.
I'm on it. Watch out, flashbangs.
So you got the same problem as me, Chuckles, when trying to throw something around corners.
Just like old times. Watch the Asari.
You got it.
I'll stay in cover. Shield your eyes. Freeze.
Recon! Firing concussive shot.
Yeah, and new biotic on the field, Lara. You are really ahead of your time with the obviousness.
Enemy biotics on the field.
Yep.
You are alive. Understood.
Ah, more chuckle nuts.
Lock and load.
Target painted.
Please tell me that is it for now. Yes! I can quick save. Man, I've been waiting to do that for the longest time. It doesn't appear to be anything in here I can mess with. Oh, that fight was getting a bit intense, I won't lie. Trying to get through that first corridor was an absolute nightmare.
I've downloaded the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron. I'm with you.
Gotcha. Here we go.
I'm on it.
Heads up! Enemy drone!
Right.
And you burned. Right, well, we're going that way. Your life expectancy is pretty low, buddy.
On it.
Medi-gel back anyway. Ooh, 4,500 credits. Not gonna say no to that. Let's bypass the door. Wellies. Chicken feet. Resistor. There we go.
Farron.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
What the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment is sensitive to tampering. This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. The medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have to shut this place down.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely loyal.
Shepard, we really don't have the time.
What do you know about the broker?
He did this to me.
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
I never got a good look, but he's big. The guards are terrified of him.
A Krogan?
I don't know, but not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
Oh boy.
Easy or not, we're all getting out of here.
Good. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Watch out! Flashback!
Flashbang. Yeah, drill deep full of bullets.
Firing an impact shot.
Just about enemy bullets.
Closing ring.
I should be worried about my tech. And they're dead. Maybe that got your attention. Oh boy. So we need to get to Central, shut off the power. Should be an easy job. Nothing there. Oh boy.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Farron for 2 years.
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The drill is simply paying the price.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. offer still stands.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. Thank you for bringing me Mr. Masani to Sony. His bounty from the Blue Suns is most generous.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Huh. Oh, I see he's come. Ha! While he's distracted.
Interlopers.
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now!
Interesting.
There they are.
Cerberus can This time you'll stay dead, Shepard. This time you'll
This time I'll stay dead. Right, I got you. Oh, fucking hell, is it Liara? Please.
nothing.
I'm going. If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea. Enemies incoming.
Ring a ding ding, we got something for you. bigger they are.
Liara, now!
The harder they fall.
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead. So...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Oh boy.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
it was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
It's over. It's finally... For 2 years.
It's all right.
I spent 2 years mourning you and Farron. And now I've got you both back. Let's see what we've got. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful for you. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open. Thank you, Shepard, for everything.
Well, there we have it then. We have the Shadow Broker's information network at our disposal. Once Liara knows what it is she's doing with it all. Level up. Level 26 gained. 2 points. Shepard has defeated the Shadow Broker. Eliminate Cerberus information leaks as Liara Sony takes over. The Asari's relationship with Shepard should be watched closely. We've got heavy pistol damage, but I think we've already got that fully upgraded. Shield upgrade plus 50% to shield barriers and armor. Good, we need that. I got a few quid. I don't think that's the maximum for the mission, but I'm not complaining. And
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
oh boy. So, we have access now to this entire little facility, dossier. So, we can find out everything about our crew, which is insane. Cerberus officer, efficient, ruthless, obsessed with human dominance, possible recruitment candidate after elusive man's assassination and destruction of Cerberus. Loads and loads of stuff here. Absolutely insane amount of stuff. We've got the advanced training system, basically what we have on the Normandy. What through here, I forget. Ah, this is where Farron is. Let's have a chit chat with him.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the Secretary.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
How are you holding up, Farron?
I'll be alright. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. Was an information trader, not a slaver.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
Take it easy, Farron.
Thanks.
So, there we are. Got a little update on Farron now. Video archive.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point. I've queued up the archive footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker. Remember, you can zoom in for more detailed viewing and can pause anytime during playback. Aria Talok, Omega. Emily Wong. Fred Mazai, Citadel.
He's got cameras in the bathrooms. That is disturbing.
Dina, Citadel.
Ooh.
Armando Bailey, Citadel.
I don't think a lot happens in that one.
David Anderson, Citadel. Praetor Gavorn, Omega.
He's doing work.
Sinan Al-Jilani, Citadel.
God.
Keeper 20, Citadel.
There's a dead Krogan there. Hell.
Matriarch Atheta, Ilium.
That's the bartender. Is that Liara?
Erdnot Torsk, Tuchanka.
Oh.
Elias Kellum, Omega.
He just did not give a shit.
Jacob Taylor, Normandy SR2.
Okay, there's cameras on our frickin' ship.
Subject 0, Purgatory, ship now defunct. Arya Talok, Omega.
And there we go. Check for more videos on your next visit. Oh boy. So we'll have to come back here a couple of times then. Upgrades. Oh, actually, better check upgrades while we're here. Research terminal. Weapon upgrades. Oh no, I didn't complete pistols. That's fine. And there. Damage protection. Oh, sweet buttery Jesus. Yes, please. Shutter control. Oh, we're going to take that ship for our models. Ezo Company is available for purchase. I think we may as well just grab all this information. Well, it'll be information I can use.
Has made some unusual purchases lately. She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
Oh dear. Investment opportunities. Let's have a look at this then. Warning signal. A pirate fleet is massing on the fringes of the Terminus system in preparation for a raid on outlying Alliance colonies. Send a tip off to Admiral Hackett about the upcoming invasion. Bureaucracy in action. The CERTA Foundation can't start tests on a promising new antibiotic because of accidentally misfiled paperwork. Use your contacts to help them cut through the red tape so they can begin clinical trials. Smear campaign. A corrupt politician is trying to levy heavy taxes on all Earth manufactured goods coming into his system in exchange for kickbacks from local businesses. Ruin the politician's reputation with a smear campaign so that his proposal doesn't pass. Just reward. Eclipse mercenaries have secretly set up a red sand production facility on the planet Cuervo. Tip off the planetary authorities about the facility in exchange for half of the credits seized during their raid. So we've invested in those opportunities. When we come back after doing a mission, I believe they will be done. Delivery pickup. Shipment 2004. Ooh, hello. Minister from Terra Nova has sent platinum from the planet's reserves for favors rendered. Thank you very much.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning and the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
You gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron?
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal. He's very grateful to me for saving him. But it would be irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
It was good talking with you, Liara. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship. Maybe next time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
Sounds good. Next time I come down, it's a date.
I'm looking forward to it.
Now, I think that is it for what we can do here for now. So, when we return, I will likely be back on the Normandy. But that is the Liara DLC finished. We can now actually leave Ilium. Well, I think we've already left Ilium. Chances are we'll start wherever this mothership is. But when I get a few minutes, I might actually fly around, scavenge some planets for bits and bobs, get some resources and whatnot. Let's just see.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
There we go. Let's just have a quick look. It could happen to you. Elkos mail routing. A drow lay in the ocean, dying from Keprel syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The drow saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The drow saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. He asked the Enkindlers, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly. You were never abandoned in those difficult times in your life. It was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Keprel syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow, and where their light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish will come true. Pass it on mails. Concerns, Re, Keepers. Chorban. I hope this address still works. I promise to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See those scans you took? It turns out the Keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of the material from Saren's flagship Sovereign, they are engineered millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something. About every 50,000 years, you can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time this signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared, and it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just what you want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Shorban. Still alive from Detective Anaya. Greetings, Commander. I'm not completely sure this will get to you, but thanks again for helping me deal with Samara. The Eclipse mercs have gotten real quiet around here, and my superiors have backed off too. No idea if the two are related, but hopefully the next time I meet a Justicar, I can give her the respect she deserves. I still can't believe I worked a case with one of them. You're lucky, human. If I find any more data on her target, I'll pass it along. Thanks. Detective Anaya, Ilium Law Enforcement. Yeah, there we go. And anything else?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Right. Crew's quarters. We'll head down there quickly, get the Samara chit-chat out of the way, because this will be for a loyalty mission.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates.
There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
It can't be easy to talk about.
My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Right, anyway, that is where we shall leave it now, folks. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again when I get to choose what mission we do next, because I think it might be Tali's loyalty mission first.
No messages for you, Commander.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hey, let me take a second to thank you for watching. If you like what you see, then give it a thumbs up. It really helps. Hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with released content and streams. Also, click that bell for those notifications. And please, feel free to leave a comment. This is VaguelySane, signing off.